Okay, straight into it. Why does the NA, LT1, whatever you want to call it in America, HO, Yamaha, waveRunner have so much cavitation? This is a Solace. Yeah, it's genuine. Anyway, we'll come over here, we'll look at the numbers in a minute. The 1319. Is it really a 1319? I'd say no. And it isn't. Anyway, so just looking at the measurement of the overlap of the blade there. I'll get right over the top so you can see it. See the overlap there? It's a bit over an inch. 30 centimeters, whatever. Then I'll get over to this one with hardly any cavitation. And I'd say it's about 2 inches. This is out of an SVHO, and I've cut it down to make it fit. It's a 155 now. So the back of them, it's a lot bigger. See that? It's a bit bigger in the back. It overlaps, and I'll put them upside down so you can have a look at that. Comparison. So this one has less cavitation, but the trick is they don't tell you this, and I think Solace is onto it, that if you go anywhere above 12 degrees on the first degree, you actually start losing top end dramatically. So we'll come down here, we'll have a look at it. I measured this one and one blade was out, so I had to re-bend it. So it's a 12. Alright, it runs around. And you can clearly see it's a 12. Well, you put 13 there. Where are you? It's not a 13. I can clearly tell you it's not. On the camera, it's probably giving you a few false readings. There you go, sitting better there. But trust me, it sits on the 12. It's hard to see by camera. So the Solace 1319 is not so much 13 anymore. I think they woke up to it, and they've left the tag on it saying it is. What it's not. It's actually a 12, 17, 19. And down the back, I'll get it on there. It's in that line there, 17. And if you chase it down, you can actually see it. I wouldn't say it's an 18. It's definitely in between. It's on the 17, alright? 17, and the tail end is a 19. Alright, not going to keep going. You can measure it yourself, have a look. But the leading edge on a stock one, I wouldn't go anywhere above 11. But you're going to have cavitation unless you go to something like more overlap and get someone to machine it down. You can sit back here and have a look at that overlap, and you can sit back here and look at that. Major difference. That's the cavitation issue. People would say it's sucking air on the intake, on the intake grate, or where it meets up the back. Look, I've tried all that. It's not that at all. It's a propeller. It's an overlap. But it's a trade-off. That'll increase RPM, that kills RPM. But if you drop the pitch down here to 10, 11, you can gain it back and not so much cavitation. The 11, 15 or whatever they run, that's horrible. I won't go near it. You're better off to run it like a 10, 17 or a 9, 17. And more overlap. Stop the cavitation. You will not get off the line. When you start becoming serious, you can run that, a 12. I'm running a 12, 21, and it's still not big enough. And I'm at 8,100. Just because you're going up in RPM, don't think you're making more speed. You need to GPS it and properly do it. Don't think you... Guys have ran 7.2 and gone faster, like 71 mile an hour. And you're like, oh no, you gotta rub them harder. No, look, I wore out motors doing that. Don't do that. Your torque figure is about 7,200, round about there. 7,500 maybe when you're serious engine, high comp. You can push that thing to 73 mile an hour plus. But you gotta port the head and do a lot of work and tune it. And play with it a lot more, like inlet manifold, exhaust manifold, not these bolt-on stuff. You need serious power to push that. So at the moment I'm running 12, 21 with 85 nozzle. So I'm running equivalent to SHA propeller and nozzle. And I still want more. But R&D caught on to this 12 degree in the SHA. They don't run it any bigger in the standard. But we haven't got the torque they have anyway. So if you're running an NA and you're trying to get it to go a bit better, try to play around with lower RPM. Don't try to beat it to death. Alright, drop your pitch. Even come down to 9, 17. Alright, but don't go trying to beat it to death and trying to think more RPMs to go. It's not the go. I've been there, I've done it. Don't do that. You're killing it. You're beating it to death for no reason. So, now you know the cavitation issue is actually the propeller. And that you can actually gain your speed back and your RPM back by changing the degree to first pitch. You don't need to rev it as hard as you think you do. So play around with that area. Don't think, oh yeah, 11, 15 is the go. It's not. Us blokes will tell you who mucked around with serious NA jet skis, keep away from it. So I'll post a video soon of how quick my ski actually goes. And I've just outran the RXPX, yeah, and the RXTX 2020. Is that right? 22 model. Yeah, that's right. I don't know much about Sea-Doos, but I can tell you now, getting off the line, you will never beat one. They are a rocket ship. And I'm not going to bag them because for a standard production ski, they're very fast. Very fast. And I actually like them. I'm not bagging them, I'm just comparing an NA against something I can actually give you an example with. And I'm in Australia, like our ones go a lot quicker than overseas, like America. So we've got a lot to compare with. These guys going, oh, just hit 70, 68 mile an hour or something. Yeah, right. You're gonna have to go a lot harder to beat one of them. But anyway, I don't tell you BS. I tell you how it is and what I'm running to a degree. But yeah, I've been here, I've done that, and I played with them for a couple of years now to know what to do and what not to do, and it's a real eye-opener where I'm at now. So if you can't turn that propeller, I'd think about doing my cam timing. I've got a video on that. And also I run a Works tune. I think that's a great tune, great price. Look, there's better ones out there, but for the money, look, I'm just running that, and I'm getting great performance out of it. I'm still on pump gas, so other guys are saying, oh, E85 and this and that, and they're not going any quicker than I'm going. Not here. I've never come across anyone. Hopefully I will, so I've got a bit of competition, but other than 2 strokes, nah, nothing else around here in NA. So that's why I compare them to supercharged skis, because you start getting that fast, and I'm not a big note myself, that's the way it is. And they're limited too. And if they weren't limited, they'll go a lot quicker, and I would never get near them. But at this point, they are limited, and I'm lucky for that. So some people go, they do 121. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think they're going that quick. Some people say they're doing 119, probably on a cold day, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I know what I know, and I know they're beatable. If the restrictor comes off, oh, forget it. I'm never going to come near one. So, yeah, a bit of insight. One of them was out. I had to bend it. So always check them too. They're not what they say they are. Alright, they make hundreds of them, and they're never what they say they are. So get them repitched, or get your own tools and check them. The leading edge is very important on a VXR. Very, very important. If it's not right, you're not going. I recommend the 11-17. You're not beating it up too much. If you're just going to run like a Solus or Captain Propeller or something like that, just play around with that, and you'll get some great results just with the cam time. And if you really need to beef it up and go a little bit quicker, raise your compression, or take it up to about 12-1. Machine that head. Got videos on that too. And port it. You want to really go fast? Port it. That makes a big difference, but bit of an insight for you. Anyway, let me know how you go, and if you have any good results like I have. If you're not, message me, I'll tell you what you need to do. Alright, thanks for watching.